What is up, my mates of YouTube? My name is Aussie Marcel, and in today's video I've got 5 great fragrances here that you can pick up for under $15 Australian. So, if that sounds good to you, let's get into the video. The first fragrance that I'm going to be recommending is Nike Ginger Tonic. This is part of the new hashtag lineup of Nike men's fragrances. Originally, I liked this fragrance, but now I love it. I used to prefer Nike Men Viral Blue because it was vanilla and incense. It smelled a little like Yop Homme Absolute. This one, on the other hand, fresh, spicy, citrus. To my nose, this fragrance comes across as quite unisex. That ginger is so natural smelling and shines through. It punches you in the nostrils with that fresh, spicy quality. It's a little herbaceous, green, lemon forward. It almost kind of reminds me of like a good quality lemongrass and ginger tea. If that sounds appealing to you, I highly recommend it. For the price at about $12 Australian at Chemist Warehouse, this is a no-brainer. Very natural, all seasons, all occasions. It's for somebody that prefers their fragrances more natural and less synthetic. Next up, we have Curve Crush. I managed to pick this one up at Priceline for about $14 Australian on sale. And what I love about it, it's fresh, clean. It smells a little like shower gel, but also a little like fabric softener. This is going to be ideal for the man that wants to smell clean and sophisticated without smelling sickly sweet. It's just really good value for money, and it would work in a beach setting just as much as it would work in an office setting. Performance, not too bad either. We're looking at about 5 hours with 3 to 4 sprays. But you can overspray this one a little bit and it's not going to offend anyone. It sits a little closer to the skin, so the projection isn't amazing, but it's better to be discovered than to make yourself announced. I really like the way this one smells. If you're after a clean, sophisticated scent, Curve Crush has you covered. This next one I found on sale for $15 at Priceline, really unexpectedly, and that is David Beckham's Bold Instinct. This is the Eau de Toilette, not the new Eau de Parfum Bold Instinct. It's also got a magnetic cap, which is pretty cool as well. This one is aromatic, smoky, a little spicy. It's got a touch of sweetness to it as well. I don't know, there's something a little animalic about this one. It's a little bit of a bad boy scent. It's got a little of that danger quality to it. It's like the type of fragrance that you would wear going out to a club when you're dressed in all black. There's just something about this one that I really gravitate towards. Generally though, it's closer to $30, but was on sale for $15 at my local Priceline. And at that price, it is an absolute steal, and I would recommend this over pretty much any other Beckham scent that I've tried so far, except maybe the Eau de Parfum, which is, you know, probably longer lasting. This one lasts about 6 hours with 2 sprays. Definitely check this one out. It's well worth it. Next up, we have a fragrance ideal for a mature man or somebody that wants to smell a little more sophisticated, a little more mature. This is Tobac, the original. Previously on this channel, I've recommended Tobac Craftsman because it smells exactly like Dior Sauvage, but I actually prefer the smell of the original. This one is spicy, ultra masculine, performative. If you like fragrances like Quorum by Puig or Ducat Noir, this is going to appeal to you. It's very old-fashioned. You get a hint of that tobacco, you get spice, you get a little bit of leather, cloves. It's just ultra masculine, the perfect fragrance after a nice hot shave. It is just an amazing fragrance for the money. You can find this one on sale for about $15. Chances are your father owns this one or your grandfather owns it, and maybe they'll just lend you their bottle or give it to you outright. But definitely check this one out. Don't sleep on these old-fashioned, old-school men's fragrances. They're still around today for a good reason, and that's because they're effective and they smell fantastic. Fragrances like Tobac don't get cloying in a way that the more modern, sweeter fragrances do. Check this one out. And last but not least, I couldn't not recommend one of these new Lynx Premium Edition fragrances. This is Emerald Sage. You can pick it up for about $3 to $8. $3 on sale, closer to $8 off of sale. Masculine, a touch sweet. It kind of actually, you know, I didn't say this in the video that I made of this last week. It kind of reminds me a little bit like apple pie. Touch spicy, fresh, there's some floral notes in here as well. It's meant to be white geranium and cedar. Some of that cedar does creep in the background of the fragrance, gives it a little more body. For the price, this is easily my favorite Lynx fragrance. Anyone can afford this, and if $15 is out of reach for you, I highly recommend trying to pick up this one, or maybe even the Lynx Blue Lavender. Even the Aqua Bergamot one is delicious as well. Definitely check these fragrances out. Just because your budget isn't huge doesn't mean you don't deserve to smell good, doesn't mean you can't smell good. What's your favorite cheap fragrance? Let me know in the comments below, and until the next video, my name is Aussie Marcel, and I'll catch you guys around.